Hello once again, gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for this week's episode of Spirit Animal Survival. And I've been doing some off-camera grinding, you'll be delighted to hear, to make sure that we've got the level as well as the materials we need to sort of pick up where we left off pre-major updates. If you saw the last episode, you'll know that there was a really big update, which means that we've got brand new sort of visuals. The terrain has all been entirely redone, which looks great, I think, but did mean that we had to start all over again, because if we hadn't, well, I tested it and saw what happened, and I was just left alone in an enormous, vast and unending ocean for which there was no escape. So here we are, sort of back at the beginning, but we are level 5. If we look, here we are, level 5, and I've actually crafted, now it looked like my character was wearing armour, but in fact she wasn't wearing any armour, she just kind of looked like she was. Now she is. We've got our level 1 armour there, excuse me. I'm not sure if I've got what it takes to make her a helmet as well, actually. Let's just see, shall we? Because every little helps. You never know what you might be going to get attacked by. You can see I've placed this, I think it's called a storage unit or a storage pod or something. You can place items on top of it. You can see I've put a campfire on top of it, and I didn't put these chests on top of it because I hadn't got... Now we need leather. I've got some leather because I hadn't made them just yet. Equipment is what we need, but okay, we can't make a helmet at all until we're level... No, we can, but this is level 4, but we need jungle silk, and we don't have any jungle silk, and then that one we need to be level 6 for. So no, we've made as much armor as we can for the moment. So here we are, fully armored. I've got a few of these now, actually, because I found a couple of Growl's tribe villages. We've got, let's see, Sea Titan World Boss. That's a new one. Doesn't tell us what level that is, but this one there at the top by our little HUD compass is Wiandigo Temple, which is the jungle temple, level 5, and that's what we want to head for. But first, you'll notice I've got a fairly full inventory. I have already crafted a frigate. She says, being terrified, she's going to drop it on the beach. There we go. So the first thing to do is to place our frigate, and then after that, we want to be able to place items on the frigate. Now, I know we can pick up the frigate, but once we do that, if we pick it up, then everything that we've placed on it is probably going to disappear. So we ideally don't want to have to pick the thing up again, ever. So let's just make sure here it's a little bit difficult. Let's just take a dragon flight, shall we? That way we can actually see what's going on. So if I, for example, put the frigate here, presumably we're going to be able to sail out of this bay. We're going to want to go in that direction there, I think. Oh, actually we're going to want to go back on ourselves and over there. So is there a sea in the opposite direction? Because this was just a temporary base. We're going to pick up a lot of our stuff, or all the stuff we can place we're going to, but for the minute, yeah, we can go absolutely in the opposite direction. We've got something beneath us which may be paying an interest, but oh no, that's land. Okay, fair enough. Well, we're definitely on the seaward coast here, and I think we're going to be able to sail through there without any difficulty. We can certainly test it in any case. So let's put down. And let's place, now it's over there, isn't it? Let's place our frigate here if we can. There's a croc over there. But I can attack the crocodile without any difficulty, provided it attacks first. Because my health is probably above, my hunger's probably above 70% at the moment, so Karma will bite us on the bum if we try and, okay, here we go. This is our boat, there it is, and we'll be placing it on my own head, which is not ideal. Right, there we go, and then we better get on board. There we go, we're on board it now. Okay, and now we're going to have to get back off board again in order to go and get the stuff that we need. That said, let me just look in my inventory. Ah yes, here we go. I've actually got some storage items here, cunningly, to make sure that we've got places to put things so we can stash things on board. I'm going to pick up my campfire from down there as well. I've got some lighting to place. I've got, what have I got, 6 of these things? I made 6. got the wherewithal, I think, to make some more. And if I remember rightly, we placed these here, didn't we? We had 2 here. There we go. And we can put 2 on the other side as well, like this, because there are some lights below decks, but there's no lights above decks. So there are now. Where's the wheelhouse? It's up this end, isn't it? Might not be a bad plan to put lighting up there as well, possibly. One of these here. And that's all I've got. Okay, so we're going to have to... Oh, now. F to interact. No, I don't think so. Okay, maybe that will light up automatically at night time. It isn't at the moment. Alright, and then we've got this door, which automatically opens. There we go. And this was going to be... We've got 2 cabins. We've got one above and one below. And I think I decided the one below was going to be the galley, and the one above was going to be the sort of captain's quarters type thing. But I'm not entirely sure it makes much odds, because I think both of them are about the same as each other. So this one might make more sense to make this the galley, because this one is the first one you come to. So let's see what we've got here. We haven't got a fire yet, but we've got a table. And we'll lay this out more or less as we did previously. We may have had a different type of table. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we may have had the type of table that would actually place itself correctly for a start off. So I'm not entirely convinced about that, because I honestly can't do anything with that. It's just going to poke its legs through. Oh, okay, that's no good. I don't know what kind of table I made then. Let's just do this. Let's just have a look. Table. Not that I can make one right now anyway. Was it? It can't have been one of those, because that's level 10. And these are level... That's level 10, that's level 15. So it can't have been that. It must have been this. There is no other kind of table. And yet I have no clue how I managed to place it. Because... Yeah, it won't place. It won't place properly. The only way it's like so many other objects in this game, the only way you can get it to place with its legs above the deck. Okay, maybe this is a reason for placing this below decks, but I don't know that that's going to make any difference. All I know is I'm fairly sure that we placed a table there before, but I have no idea how. Okay. Maybe I just placed it with its legs going through the floor like that. Maybe that is what I did. Maybe that is all I could do. Well, in that case, let's do that. It's not as if I can get below here. I can't. Okay, I'm not convinced that is the table that we had. We can't pick the thing up. Whoa! That's an elevator! Okay, that is a little bit buggy. I've just managed to come above decks like that. Okay, I'm not convinced these candles will light up either, actually. They're just sort of sitting there. Okay, so that, if I stand on it, I'll go straight through the ceiling above, which is interesting. But that wasn't what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was try and place some of these objects on it. So, as per usual, as per last time, rather, we have a couple of bottles, which we'll put there. Will it go there properly? Yes, it will. There we go. Couldn't really see where I was putting it because of the flame effect. So there we go. That's nice. So that's nicely lit up in here now. We'll obviously put our campfire in here like we did last time as well. But we're also going to need some... Oh, look, I've got a plate. I missed the plate. I've also got some items to place in here as well. So I've got this... Let's just see if we can put this plate on here. There we go. That looks nice. And then I've got a sack. But I've also got some chests and things too, so we should probably put, let's just see, we're going to put our, I haven't got the chest that we had last time, because of course the chest that we had last time, well, they were part of a base that I'd taken down, and the chests then sort of spawned in with some loot. So we're going to put these here as food chests. There we are. And I've got a sack here as well, and I think, as far as I'm aware, the sack is supposed to be usable as a storage item as well, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, that one just pitches, so I'm not sure if I can turn it around, and like everything else, it is just wanting to place itself through the floor or through a wall or something. So I'm not sure that it's going to be possible to place that unless I can put it up against something else. So we'll leave that for the time being. I'm going to head through here. We do have some other things that we can place. Oh, there's a chair there as well. I forgot the chair. Now I'm not sure if we can use the 0 slot. Yes, we can. Good. Okay. We're going to put that chair in here if we can, but a lot of the chairs, no. Okay, we can't use the 0 slot, not for placing items. Okay, let's just do that then. Okay, here we go. Hey, this one actually places. Woohoo! Okay, can never be sure with these things. There we are. And I might even put another chair in here as well, given that one works. But I just wanted to check it out first to make sure that they actually worked. And those chairs, given that we know that they work, we can put them. We can use those around the sort of banqueting table when we finally have one. Our fire still needs to go in here, but we want to place some below deck storage. Now, again, oh Lord, here we go. Look, this is a crate that does not want to place itself unless it's clipping through a wall. So very much the same problem as we keep on having. This crate is no use because it doesn't want to place itself actually anywhere useful whatever. Okay, so I can place it on top of a cannon, but that's about it. That's not much use. Okay, I managed to place it on the deck and we can store stuff in there. Yay! Goody good. I've managed to place it on the deck simply by sort of placing it from miles away, and that sort of worked, but it didn't make my life very easy, it has to be said. Right, let's place some of our stuff in there. I probably ought to put, let's see, I'll put cloth in there as well, and I've got some seeds and some leaves on there. Bam, there we go. We'll also then hopefully respawn at the boat, and we'll hopefully, yeah, I'll probably respawn under the boat in the sea, but hey, and we'll hopefully be able to hit respawn and go back to the boat. I don't know how it'll work out, but we can give it a try anyway. There we are. Okay, so that's that for the moment. Now, we've got a load of stuff that we need to go pick up from the shore. There we go. So, back to our temporary base. I can quite drag myself above the surface of the water for 5 minutes. It's over there. And we'll pick up as much stuff as we can carry, and there's probably not ever so much. Look at this, I'm starving to death here. There we go. I want to make myself a fishing rod as well, because one way we can keep ourselves in food is to fish off the side of the boat. So we're going to pick up this campfire. Pick up. Oh my, there we go. Oh good. I thought it was going to pick up the whole thing beneath me for a second there. There we go, open that up, and we want to take everything that's in it. There we go. Okay, and let's see, can I make tools? Oh, yes, let's get rid of that. There we go. Well, let's see if we can make a fishing rod. Yes, we can. Super. Let's craft a fishing rod too. Okay, off we go. Right, so this is it, one way or another. We're hoping, fingers crossed, touch wood and all that, that we're going to be able to set sail in this beauty and head towards, there we go, head towards our, yep, we've got candles there, head towards our destination, which is our jungle biome. Okay, so maybe at some point I'll have the courage to pick that up, or maybe I'll just destroy it, but either way it seems a little risky really. Right, we're going to put our other candle at the other end here, next to here, or next to here, because this is where our storage is going to be. There we go, we've got a little bit of understairs storage going on there. In there I shall place our, no, is that stone? That's stone. And I will place our metal ores. I've got some foundations there for some reason. I've got some platforms there, I'm not quite sure why. And I'm going to place, let's see, our metal in there as well, what remains of it. Okay, there we go, we've placed another crate and it's not even clipping through the first, so I've done a pretty good job there. I'm going to put my spare weapons in there for the minute, and then all we need to do really is get these into our kitchen. I've got my campfire here. There we go, and we'll place that in this space here. And then we've got a couple of chests here to place fruits and vegetables in, so we'll put all our fruits in this one. There we go, plus some wheat. And then this one can contain the vegetables I've collected so far, plus salt. Nice, there we go. I think we're all set, and I have accidentally stepped on something and gone up through the ceiling again. This has happened to me several times while I've been putting things away. But there we go, I'm not going to let it bother me too much. And we're all set. I think we've got everything we need. I think we're set. I don't think... No, do not want to pick it up. We want to sail off. And here we go. So we're going to take... Oh my, I'm dying. Why am I dying? And all my stuff has been left behind too. Wow. Okay. I've left all my stuff behind. So actually it looks like we can place things on here, but we can't. And I just took damage, and I have absolutely no idea why I took damage. So all my stuff has been left behind, and that is bizarre. And now I'm taking damage again. Okay. Ah, there's a crate there, which I can get at from here. And I'll empty that. Okay. I thought it was too good to be true. I didn't have chance to test this before. Whoops. There we go. Let's get back on it again. Okay. And... we will just have to leave all that stuff we crafted behind and deal without it. Okay, here we go. Right, so we have to leave all our gear behind. At least I've got my loot now. And we're heading sort of in this sort of direction. And wherever we go, that's land then. Wherever we go, we're just going to have to make sure that we set up a sort of a campfire and what have you. Campfires can be picked up. Some things can be picked up, and if they can, then I will pick them up and take them with me. What I might have to do, which is a little bit weird and a little bit sort of not quite scammy, I wouldn't say it was an exploit by any means. It would be cheaper to just make a chest, but if I make a building part and then destroy it, I'll get a chest that I can pick up, because those chests can be picked up, which means that we can use it and take it with us, even if it means keeping it in my inventory. But yeah, there are some distinct limitations to this this mobile base at the moment. I mean, not that you'd want it to be overpowered, but it would be nice to be able to actually place some things on it. And it seems we can place some items on it, but then, yeah, it just leaves them behind. And I don't know what the taking damage was in aid of. Maybe that was because there were some items that we'd left behind. I'm not sure. So we're going to have to sail all the way around the outside of this little archipelago, I think. And it's going to take a little while, but I think we can deal with that. When you play early access, you basically just have to take whatever the game throws at you. And that includes landscape kind of popping in front of you, but where you didn't think there was any. As long as I don't get grounded on anything, I'm fine. Okay, I think we're more or less around this part of the island now. I'm just going to... It's weird, I have to turn the whole ship around to see, but there you go. So we're just going around this part of the island, and then we're heading more or less in the right kind of direction. And once we're heading in the right direction, we'll be able to see how far it is. Excuse me, still getting over this virus. How far it is to our destination. There we go. It's not telling me now. Not telling me. Okay. Not telling me at all. Possibly because I'm technically mounted. So we shall see. But I'm not sure how much open water we'll have to cross in order to get to the jungle biome either. We may have to just kind of stop somewhere overnight, because I just won't be able to see a thing overnight, honestly. And it would be nice to set ourselves up so that we are able to stay places overnight and I can cook things, because I'm pretty sure I can catch fish off the side of the boat. We'll test that in a moment. But we're not going to be able to cook it. We can cook it on the boat, but we'll have to pick up the campfire before we leave, otherwise the campfire will just stay hovering in midair. So only things we can place are things that we can pick up again before we leave. So that is always going to mean that our storage capacity is very limited unless we set up an actual big base somewhere, which I would like to do. I would like to build a big old castle somewhere, and we're going to do that. I just want to check out this instance first because it's a dungeon that I can actually do. Now, I found the Dwarven City. I found it in the old world, so to speak, as well. I actually did that on a video, I think, on an update video, I think it was. And that was, yeah, it was interesting. There was nobody to trade anything at the time, but I could tell it was going to be a trading post. But there were plenty of dwarves attacking me with big weapons, and I ended up dying at least once. So that is a trading post now. Oh, looks like we might have to go around the outside of this bit. So yes, that's something to explore as well. Well, we might be able to buy and sell items. I'm not sure what kind of items. It's very tempting to see if we can sail over the top of this land here, but I'm not entirely sure whether no, there's no point, is there? Because there's another landmass right in front of me. So we'll have to just keep going around the coast. But it's getting on for evening now, so in actual point of fact, I would like to just kind of dock here momentarily. There we go, and get myself stuck through the mast again, and then do that, and then do that. No? Okay, move away, and then dismiss the dragon. There we go, that works. Okay, here we go. Splash. Okay, we'll take a drink while we're down there. Then hopefully we can get out there. Yes, we can. It's nice and safe here. There's nothing here. So what we're going to do, we're going to make ourselves a campfire, of course. That's the first thing we're going to do. So just items that we can pick up, and items that I think you can pick up anvils, actually. I'm not absolutely certain, but we'll craft one. It's all good for our grinding anyway. And then, just to see if this works, we will just make ourselves something. No, we're not going to be able to make that by the look of it. If we make ourselves a building part, let's try a foundation, shall we? There we go. And then if we destroy it, I can make a couple and then destroy them, and we can destroy these with this. Bam. I don't think I can pick them up. Actually, it's not destroying them I want to do. I want to pick them up, don't I? Hey, there we go. See, I want to do that. Now, do we have a chest as a result? Yes, we do. Okay, so again, this is good for our grinding, level grinding anyway. No, I didn't mean to punch it. Yes, I do want to pick it up. Now we've got a couple of chests. These chests will have some resources in as well, of course, which is no bad thing. But they are chests that we're going to be able to pick up and put back down again. And we can put these on the boat as well, as long as we pick them up before we go. Otherwise, we're going to be leaving them behind. But this is going to mean we're going to be able to cook fish that we have. I have some salt, but not a right lot. I don't know if there's any rocks around here I can hit in hopes of getting some. Not at the minute, I don't think. So we're just going to have to deal with... we have a crocodile there, but my hunger isn't low enough to merit attacking him. Alright, so I'm going to try out the fishing now. So we'll go to the boat, side of the boat where we don't have land. I'll get my fishing rod. And we know this has got... Will this only work in a canoe? I'm not sure if this will work here. We might need... Whoa. I will do with my... Yeah. It looks to me like we're going to need a canoe here. It's not going to work off the side of this boat, which is a shame. Okay. Let's try this then. There we are. Let's make ourselves... The thing is, if I make a canoe... I'm not actually going to be able to use it because I can't take it with me. So I'm not sure about that. Seems a terrible shame to me that I can't use this otherwise. Can I use it when I'm on the land? Do I actually literally have to be in a canoe to use this? No idea, but let's find out. Got to experiment to see, really. There's a nice dawn sky over there. Yes, seems like it only works in conjunction with the canoe, which is a shame. Okay, so we'll put that away for the moment. We will at some point get ourselves a canoe. But for the moment, yeah, we're not going to be able to. Alright, so there we go. So, we're going to have to leave that croc alone. I haven't really got... Well, actually, do you know what? We might be able to go for the crocodile because it will probably attack me. It's a level 7, so we'll have to be a little... Oh, yes, there she goes. Ow! Yeah, you see, this isn't going to get my karma, is it? I had to do that. She was attacking me, governor. Your Honour, my lord. There we go. Got some meat. What is that? It's a fishy post. No thanks. I'll take your leather instead. You get some random drops off creatures when you attack them. And she didn't take very much of my health. All the animals seem to be female somehow. I'm not quite sure why that is. Oh, she's right in my face straight away. But they all seem to be... Oh, this one's male. Just to prove me wrong. Oh my, he's taking some spiking. There we go. See, I don't like doing this, but survival game, kind of have to. What is this? A Nemi house. Yeah, I'm going to pick that up just because maybe we can just plonk it down. So, well, we're not going to lose anything by doing that. But for now, back on board. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And we're going to continue our sailing. Okay, I feel like I've gone around the entire island at least once now. Oh my gosh! Don't like the look of that. What the heck is it? What the heck is it and what is it doing? I don't know. But it's affecting my FPS in a negative kind of way, and I'm fairly sure it'll just eat my boat. It looks like a boss creature to me. And it looks like it's higher level than level 5, so we're going to move right on. Okay, now for some reason, the temple is perhaps not on a different island at all. It's perhaps completely... Look at this, I'm uncomfortably close to that, to be honest with you. I'm just going to go round the other side. It's perhaps on this landmass after all, which is why it's always kind of off to my right. So... we're perhaps going to have to dock somewhere around here and then check that out. But that's going to have to wait for the next episode because this episode has been long enough. So I'm going to see if I can not get the boat stuck. That would be good. No, there's no reverse steer. Oh my word. And... there we go. We have a frog down there. I'm not going to worry about the frog too much. Let's just see if we look up here. Home location. Yes, of course, that's still going to be there. Above 822 meters. Now, of course, we do have our dragons, and we can always take our dragons to wherever we need to go. And that's sort of going to be easier than sort of traveling by land. Yeah. I've got some meat on me at the moment, but I have a feeling it has a spoil meter on it. It's an invisible spoil meter, but we are going to eat what we've got because that way it won't just vanish on me, which is what tends to happen. There we are. Okay, and maybe what we need to do is trek across the land, maybe on foot, maybe on the dragon. I don't know, really. We have a choice of dragons. We've got 2 of them to find this, but given we've gone round and round this island, we haven't gone all the way around it, perhaps, but and it seems to be. I wouldn't say this was jungle, and as far as I'm aware, it's supposed to be a jungle temple. But at the same time, yeah, maybe I need to take a bit of a scouting trip with the dragon just to make sure that we're not going to be leaving this landmass behind in the assumption that it's somewhere else when it's not. Because I've never found it in all my time playing the game so far. But being level 5 makes sense that it's not that far away. And 825 meters is not that far away. So that's what we're going to do in the next episode, folks. Having got our ship mobile, if not actually equipped, because it's not possible to do so, we've got ourselves vaguely equipped, and we're going to go and head off and find that temple and see how we do. It is level 5. We are level 5 and a little bit, so we are appropriate level. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, you know what to do. Hit the like button, leave me your comments, your suggestions, and give me some gentle hints and tips and pointers if you feel like you've played it more than me and you've worked out more than I have just yet. I'm still very much feeling my way, and of course the game's in development and does keep changing as well. So, I do hope you'll join me for the next episode. I've just spotted this bell here, and I'm wondering if I can ring it. That would be awesome if I could, but no, I can't. It says press F to interact, but I can't actually interact. I can jump on the rigging, which is pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, I just fell through it. Never mind. Okay, cool. So I hope you guys will join me next time we play Spirit Animal Survival. Until then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.